All right, let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening on this Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. Finishing the end of the week here. Welcome into the training. Let's see who had to come in. Amaddeep, if you can hear me okay. If you want to say hello, I saw you come in. How are you? If you want to say hi.
Hi, you.
Good to meet you.
My photo is not coming.
Yeah, it's turned off for these trainings. Welcome in.
I don't know why.
Yeah, the camera's off for these trainings. It's not, you're good on.
Oh, that was off. Okay.
Yeah. What brings you our way? What's your industry?
I just saw the ad. Like, what type of videos? I'm in real estate industry.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Do you work with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expires? Who do you normally work with?
Mostly with the buyers. Just want to work with both buyers and sellers.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, Dubb is we have a lot of real estate folks that use it, and there are, specific technologies for each use case. So when we walk through the live training here, typically what I'll do is kind of say, hey, this is the best scenario. If you're in this industry, this works pretty well. But there's definitely technology for property walkthroughs, market updates, CMAs, open houses, things like that are pretty neat visually.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to cover that in the training today. And if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. And then this training itself, these 10 a.m.s that we do Monday through Friday, they're going to be on our YouTube support channel. So they're usually up there within, I'd say, 4 or 5 hours, depending on what's going on with the team. And I'll put the link in the chat because what people do is they'll come into the training, they'll see what they want to see, and then they'll go back later and they'll watch it and say, oh, that's that part I want to see again, or that's that part that I want to check out, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Any questions before we begin? Anything on your mind?
No.
Okay, great. Well, it's good to meet you. Welcome into the training.
Okay.
And let's see, I saw Ronnie come in, Lonnie, Alex, Courtney. So if everyone doesn't mind, if they could put a one in the chat if you're new to Dub, two if you're returning, that would be helpful. If you don't mind, that would be pretty cool. All right, awesome. Lonnie, let me come over to you first. Lonnie, I saw you had to put a one in there. Hi, Lonnie. If you want to unmute, if you're busy on the other side, I get it. You can say in the chat, hey, Lonnie.
Hi, good
Nice,
morning.
nice to meet you.
Nice to
So
be here.
Yeah. So what brings you our way? What's your industry?
Um, Real estate.
Very cool. All
And
right.
yep, we just jumped onto this Dubb train. We currently use Follow Up Boss.
Okay.
And so I've got everything set up as far as I got Dubb. Um, I enrolled in that. And then
Yeah.
I have it linked to my Follow Up Boss. And so now I'm ready to really maximize what it can do.
That's great. You get that little button in there. Click.
Yep, I even have it on my phone.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, that's cool. Do you work with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expires, all the above, or a particular group that you work with?
So maybe the beginning of this year to half of the year, I was straight buyers. I'm like, I
Mhm.
only want to work with buyers. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then I got one listing. And I said, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to turn down anyone. So I took the listing and of the one listing, held an
Yeah.
open house. And now I have five more listings. And so
Great.
I'm like, I mean,
There you
that's
go.
how it works, right? So
Yeah.
just changing the mindset for going into 2026. And then, like I said, utilizing and maximizing the tools that we have in front of us.
Mm.
Because I have a teammate that got us hooked on it, and
Mm.
she is, she swears by it. She loves it. She showed me. We did a quick one yesterday, CMA or follow up with our clients, and
Yeah.
it was just so easy the way she made it, and she showed me the results of that where you can see that they clicked on it, how many times they've clicked on it, how many times they've watched it,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a game changer because not a lot of people are using it,
I
and
know
this
it.
is the best way. If you can't sit in front of them, this is the best way to get in front of them.
Yeah, it's kind of back in the day. Jeffrey Gitomer, he's a famous sales guy. Yeah, he started using Dub a couple years ago. He's super funny. He's out of New York, and his expression used to be, "If you can't be in person, phone is next best." Back in the day when it was either in person or on phone, and now it's kind of replaced with video. If you can't be there
Mhm.
in person, video is the next best thing you can do. You know.
Right.
Um, Yeah, I'll show, and I'm going to show specific stuff in here. Some of the stuff you might have seen before, but I'm going to give some little tips in here and hints and stuff. And then if you have any questions, Lonnie, feel free to drop them in the chat. And then the training again will be on YouTube support in a couple hours.
Absolutely. Ready to learn. Thank you.
Great to meet you. And then I saw Courtney. You had a one as well. Hey, Courtney. Looks like you're new to Dub. Hi, if you can hear me okay.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, nice to meet you, Courtney.
Nice to meet you as nice to meet you as well.
What brings you our way? Talk to me. What's your industry?
Yeah, so I am in the marketing industry. I run a full digital marketing agency. I help businesses to rank in their area through website design, social media ads, blogging, uh, ad, business profiles, sorry. And I work with United States-based businesses.
Oh, very cool. So you could do one kind of cool visual thing you could do is you could pull up someone's biz profile online, use a screen recorder, have yourself in the bubble and say, "Hey, like you notice a certain part of their site, or something on,"
Mm-hmm.
and then you can send them that so they can get kind of a visual. The whole idea with Dub in general, which I'm going to show in a bit, is to give some kind of hook or context to the person that's receiving it. Like if I was a business and I had my business and you were telling me something about my business profile that maybe should be adjusted or something that you noticed and you sent me that video, I'd be like, oh, I wonder what detail, she was talking about. And then it kind of leads you into your video. So there's a number of ways to do that.
It's funny you mentioned that because that's actually what I do for everybody, all of businesses. I make them a short little screencast and I just give them three things they can do to improve their online presence, and showing them their website is one of the things I go over.
It's great. And then you can do I'll show you how you can add a hook to it. If
Okay.
you're doing that already, because the hook, it's like social media is just kind of like it's kind of cast a long shadow over sales and pretty much everything else. Where when we're scrolling on our phones and we're like, if we're not interested in the first 3 seconds, we're like, or maybe less, we're scrolling, right? So I feel
Yeah.
like that's a big part of kind of what happens with sales videos and but the caveat for this is not a lot of people, like Lonnie was just saying, maybe 5% of the world sends videos like this. If someone sends a video, they usually drop a YouTube link, a Vimeo, they'll drop a social media post. Like they're not sending a video where when they click on it, they're on a isolated landing page where they can do a number of things and everything's tracked.
Yeah.
So it's a big part of it. Let me ask you before we run, lead wise, how do you get your leads? Do you have an email list? Do you do social posts? Do people fill out a form? Is it just from your cold contact and then they set a time with you, or how does that usually work?
Yeah, I get my leads through a couple of different ways. So one of the biggest or my main ways that I get clients is through networking.
Uh-huh.
And then I meet them that way. I also do cold calling as well. So that's
Yep.
another way. And I recently started with outreach.
Okay. So what you could do for the networking part, so you're physically
Hmm.
in person when you're networking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
what you could use, and I'll show this in a bit, you could use the Dubb mobile app, and it has a cool little picture-in-picture function. So what you could do is when you're at these functions, right, you could record yourself there and say, "Hey, I'm at this function," because it'll show the screen and you on it at the same time. And then the people that you meet there, you can send them that video after. And then it can like say, click below if you want to keep in touch with me. And you can record that there. You also can record a pre-recorded video that says, hey, this is Courtney. Listen, it was great meeting you. You could do this before you even leave for the event. And then when they scan your QR code, which every Dub video has a QR code, they can get that video and then keep in touch with you after.
Okay. Mine are virtual. I haven't done any in
Oh, you're not
person,
in
but
person. Okay, got it. Okay. You know what you could do? You could do a screen recording of the Zoom. Let you down through it.
ah,
Put yourself on
okay.
there in the bubble. Hey, remember this? You could be pointing at the Zoom recording with the screen recorder that we have, which is pretty cool. You could do that. You also
Okay.
could do if you're doing cold calling, you could send a dub video first, and then that would give you kind of the reason if you get someone on the phone, hey Rob, it's Courtney. I just sent a video over to, whoever the contact is if you're not directly reaching them and say, just want to make sure they received it. And then
Okay.
you kind of maybe get through. But it gives you kind of that asset reason that you've already kind of taken an action. So if you leave a voicemail, if you send an SMS, it's already kind of delivered.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And if you have any other questions, let me know, and I'm going to start kind of running through the A to Z, and then I'll kind of give little strategy points along the way. And I think the big thing is with all of this, with everybody, is what's the use case, what's the technology, and then how do you deliver it? So with yourself, I mean, you have a very kind of specific area where you said, screen recording, Google profile, reaching out by cold. I'll give you kind of the cold outreach email stuff strategy. I'll
Okay.
talk about that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind before we start?
Not at the moment.
Okay, cool. Well, it's good to meet you, Courtney.
Nice to meet you too.
And let's see, did we have any other ones in the chat? Let's see, Trisha, Ronnie, I saw you guys came in. Bill, welcome back, my friend. I think is everyone else returning? Trisha and Ronnie, can you put a one in the chat if you're new to Dub, two if you're returning, if you don't mind? That would be helpful just so I know. The balloons, that's funny. I can actually do lasers too. Watch this.
That is funny.
Hilarious. Okay, so hey, ones are wild on a Friday. All right, so let's see. Trisha, let me come over to you. Hey, Trisha, can you hear me okay?
Hey, hi.
Good to meet you.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
So let me guess, you're in real estate. No, I'm kidding. So what brings you our way?
Yeah, I'm new. New to the real estate in Colorado, but I've been a realtor since 2006 in Virginia and DC. I moved, but I'm still keeping my licenses in Virginia, mostly
Okay.
in Virginia right
Okay.
now.
And then sellers, buyers, FSBOs, expireds, all the above, or particular ones, or who do you normally?
Sellers, buyers, not much FISBOs. I do want to get into that niche, but yeah, I need to learn the systems here. I had to switch or affiliate with a new brokerage, and so I'm learning everything. I had to switch from SkySloop to Dot Loop and all that. So almost there.
Yeah,
And
I know. It's kind of
then
like there's so much technology out there. You can have to just isolate it where, okay, I need this for this, I need that for that, and everything else is kind of just noise.
yes,
You know?
yes. The good thing is that they provide the like LPT. That's who I joined. They provide what do you call it, Lofty, and then I
Yeah.
joined a team for Colorado. So I have Lofty and which I'm paying for,
Yeah.
and then what is it? The other one, Follow Up Boss, I guess. The
Yep.
other
Yep.
one.
Good
So
old
yeah,
stuff. Yep.
for my Colorado to keep them separate, I guess.
It's funny. You get your tech stack. Yeah. Everyone's trying to like kind of reduce it where it's so big and they're trying to bring it down to kind of make it efficient. So,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
cool.
having problems with my Google though. I noticed they took off my or hidden my Google reviews, and I'm still struggling as to how to get it back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reviews are nice. You need reviews. I'll also
yeah.
show you, do you have video testimonials at all from your clients, Trisha?
Not videos. No, I have just
Okay.
regular Google Homes.com, Zillow,
Okay.
just regular written one.
No, that's cool. Yeah, you can do like a little bubble one where you point to the thing and talk about it. But also, I'll show I usually show here too how to get video testimonials. It's pretty convenient. Like a lot of Dub people over the years have used this kind of strategy, so I'll show that in a little bit too.
I'm loving Dubb, by the way. I just need to learn more on how to use it
Hey,
better.
listen, this is what today will be about. So just take the use case.
Great.
So when I go through the real estate stuff, we'll talk about that right there.
Awesome. Thank you
And
so much.
let me drop these in the chat right now so everybody has them. So let me put this in here. So every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. I'll put this in here. This is a webinar we do. Darius runs it. He's one of the co-founders of Dubb, and it's specifically real estate related. So it kind of has its own little curriculum and things like that. That's every Wednesday. So the link I just put in the chat, you can click on that and just register if you want to go in. There's also one we do on Thursday called Dubb Partners, and I'll put that link in there right now. That's Thursdays at 11:30 a.m. and that's partner related. So every when you have Dubb, you can get a referral link, and it's a 30% recurring commission when someone subscribes through your Dubb referral link. And we have a lot of partners that do really, really well with it. So on Thursdays, we talk about strategy and all that kind of good stuff. So that's available. And then the last one, I'll put this in here right now as well. This is Pro Plus coaching. So there on Dubb, there's Pro and Pro Plus. If you're on Pro Plus, it's every Tuesday that Ruben and Darius, founders of Dubb, they do their own curriculum, their own coaching, has a little form you can fill out about your business called Open Mic. So those links in there are related to that. That's like the TV webinar lineup for the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And this one right here is Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. PST. Okay, so let me if I could just did a programming thing back in the day for the channels. Okay, so let me jump in here and let's take a look at what we're doing here. Let's see, here we go. All right, let me share my screen. And we're going to start with the concept of what this is really all about. And this will relate to what I'm going to show here. So let me share my screen. Okay. So when you send a Dubb video, you really got to think about what are they going to see? So there are many ways to record dub videos with the different tech, but like I was saying at the top, it's about the use case, the tech, and then that scenario. Now, this one here is recorded with the webcam inside of Dubb. So the basic webcam recorder inside of the platform. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and there's a whiteboard feature on the mobile app that I'm using to type the message that you see right there. Now, it's also a 3-second animated preview. So when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds are going to repeat in a loop like you see right here, unless you change it inside of Dubb, where we have a video edit page where you can slide the slider of the video. If you like something visual in the video different, you can slide it to that point, make that the animated GIF, or upload your own thumbnail. But to be efficient, when you hit record, just think about what's the hook and what kind of context do you have. So in this case, I'm just doing a little wave and a point, and I said, "What's your hook on the whiteboard there?" So when you're thinking about your hook, if you were in real estate, let's say someone was interested in a property, and you did a quick little search on that property, and you found a cool little fact about it. Maybe you say on the whiteboard, "Fun fact about this property," or mention something about it, especially if it was like an expired listing. You found some cool fact about the property. What's going to make them want to click? Now, in any other industry, like we talked about the Google profile stuff at the top, hey, check this out. This should be corrected. Just all you have to think about is what is the value or question that I'm delivering to this person, and how can I have it in a shortened kind of hook? So, what you can do is you can go to ChatGPT, you can go to Grok, you can go to Gemini, you can go to Dubb, and right here inside the dashboard here is Auto, right here at the top. And this is our little AI engine here. So you can ask any one of those areas, say, listen, I need 20 5 to 6 word hooks. Here's my ICP, my ideal client profile. Here's why I'm reaching out. Here's the action they took. Here's what I want to have happen. So when you give that to the AI, it's going to give you a bunch of hooks. And then you just give them a human pass. You pick the ones that you like. And then you can have that hook sitting right here in plain English for them to read like that. And then you would also have a version of that hook if you're emailing it up here at the top in the subject line. And then you always want the word video in the subject line as well. First thing that they read, it's very different. You don't see that a lot in email subject line. So video hook, and then you have the other hook right here if you're recording this style. Now, you can also, from the webcam, record something like this, where you can put a virtual background behind you, like that. And again, it could be a person's profile, property, screenshot of something, website, form fills, whatever you want, as long as it gives context. And then you even can do a combination of both, where you can have the screenshot behind you and you could be holding up the phone. So if I was in real estate and I had someone who was interested in a property, I could just take a quick screenshot, have that property behind me, have the property address written right on here on the board, or I could again have that fun fact or that thing they want to know about the property. And that's what it would look like, just like that. Now, you also have the ability to use a mobile app. So the mobile app can do something very similar. You can just screenshot on your phone the property someone's interested in, the website you're checking out, the profile you're going to reach out to, the article you want to share, whatever that screenshot is, and then just put the text. So right here, we look at lakefront property, and then I have a little address right there. You also can just put the hook above your head. So I could record with my phone and just have the hook that we talked about above or below, or wherever I want to put it, and you could simply record something just like this. You also can record with the mobile app, picture in picture. This is what I was talking about at the top. This is very popular with real estate folks. So if you are doing property walkthroughs, this is a really nice way to do it because, typically you used to be able to flip the camera around, show it, and then flip back to you talk and flip it back around. This case, you could do two at the same time. And the mobile app is neat because it records in clips, which I'm going to show in a little bit. So you can do very good storytelling. You could have a clip of the opening of the house, then you have a clip of the kitchen, then a clip of the living room, the bedrooms, the backyard, all of that. Now, if you're not in real estate, this is really good for live events. It's really good if you're doing a walk and talk with a client. You also could pull up a website on your computer, take your phone, use this, and just lean into your computer and show what you want to show. It's all the same concept. You're showing what's in front of you, and it has you on there as well. Now, you also have the ability to do screen recordings. So if we look at this one right here, this is a market update in real estate. Notice I have the annotations pointing towards the bubble. And notice again, I'm holding the whiteboard with my hook. Now, if I was inside the bubble just waving and pointing at the title, that's cool. But why not take it another step and say, yeah, this is a market update in real estate, but there's been a big change. There's been a rate drop. Something has happened. I want to focus on about one thing, which kind of, again, gives them a little more context to what the video is going to be about. Now, what I used to record this was the Dubb Chrome extension. It's a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to be on top of and you want to walk someone through something, this is a really nice way to do this. You can use this to reach out on LinkedIn as a style. You can pull up someone's profile, be the bubble right on top of their profile. So anything browser-based, Dubb Chrome extension. We also have a desktop app screen recorder, which is pretty amazing. And I'm going to show the difference between the two. One is browser based. The desktop app can record on top of anything. So this is an example of that here. Now, regardless of the styles that are chosen, when you do send this to someone and they click on it, now it's about their experience here. They're brought to a customized landing page that we call in Dubb terms a preset. So it's a preset landing page. Now, on this page, you're going to have your logo to the top left, the initial video you recorded right in the middle, followed by a playlist of videos off here to the right. Now, the playlist is pretty awesome because it provides not only more information for the person there, but you can record one video, one time, minute, minute and a half, and make it your pitch video. Why does someone want to work with you? Because the reason you want to record that once and have it in the playlist after is because these initial videos should really be about that hook we're talking about, that value you're going to bring to that person, the challenge you're going to address, the information you're going to provide. It's more about them and what's happening there and where you're meeting them. And these initial videos should be, 30, 40 seconds. Get in, get out, like the David Mamet screenplay, famous writer says in an acting scene. Get in late, get out early. So same thing here. Get in late with the value and get out early. And when you get out early, you can reference the video that's going to come after it. Say, hey, listen, there's going to be a video plays right after this. It's going to be why you should work with us, our background, blah, blah, blah. If you like what you hear, click a time in my calendar below. So you're letting them know something else is coming, you're directing them to take an action, and that's kind of really the makeup of the initial video that's made. Now, in the playlist over here, if you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot for them because it kind of closes the loop. Now, if you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you how to get them in a second. Now, below here are your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed this content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the number one button in sales, most popular one over the years. Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to check out a case study? There's a number of things that you can have them do. Do you want them to check out more properties? Do you want them to download a listing agreement? So you have to think, what's the number one thing I want them to do? Because if you have multiple buttons, you want to go in order from left to right. So book a times by number one, that's going all the way to the left. And then just have the other ones fill in. I wouldn't have too many because you don't want to get the whole paralysis by analysis. Now, this button right here, reply with video, is really good for getting video testimonials. It's convenient for you and convenient for the other person. So what you can do is you can record a nice heartfelt video, have that button below it, and then all you have to do is just come in here, make the video. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I would love to get a video testimonial from you. It allows us to iterate on our side, create a better product for you. So let me know, what have you enjoyed about the platform so far? Or whatever questions you'd ask, then they would send the video back to you. You have a notification inside of Dubb that you have a video reply, and then you just make it part of the playlist that you see right here. Now, the last part of this page is over here to the right. This is your AI sales assistant, Sia. Now, it's not a necessity that you have this on the page. You can just click it off inside of Dubb if you don't want it. But we've had really good feedback from this over the past year, year and a half we've had it, because when someone lands on this landing page, hey, wait, maybe I want to book a time, but I have questions. So over here to the right, 3 of these are showing you can create up to 20 FAQs. They can click this or they can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to push for your desired outcome. So it's going to give the answer and say, okay, if you want them to book a time, it's going to reiterate, hey, there's the answer. Now you're ready to book a time. So it keeps the momentum going. Now, the AI is educated inside of Dubb in 2 ways. One, you can give the AI individual website page links. It will physically learn what's in text on those pages. You also can upload a PDF that has all kinds of information as well. So one or the other or both, and then it's going to be properly educated on what you want it to know. And then that kind of completes out the page. Now, these preset landing pages should be looked at when you think about your audience. So in real estate, if I dealt with buyers and sellers, just that simple split, I would want to have a preset landing page for my buyers and a preset landing page for my sellers. And if I did the expireds and the FISBOs, I would want pages for those as well. If I was in coaching and consulting and I worked with different industries, I would have one for different industries. If I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, split for both. If I was, working with different kinds of businesses, maybe I have enterprise and maybe I have small biz. Same thing for insurance and mortgage. So every industry has a segment split. And then you would create these preset individual landing pages for those areas. And when you're on a paid plan with Dubb, the team would meet you in Zoom and help you set up these buttons and pages and everything so you're ready to go. And obviously, all this is tracked. So, did they open the email? Did they visit the page? Did they interact with the AI? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? Because that's going to help you follow up in a very smart way because you know what they've consumed. And that really will control the messaging. Now, how would we record something like this webcam one? Well, what you would do is you'd go inside Dubb, you go to the top here to the red camera icon that sits right at the top, click it here, and it's going to open up your webcam. Now, when it opens up your webcam, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you have the Dubb mobile app, this is the button that you are going to select. So here is the mobile app right here. And then you're going to select this button right there, that little square with the person in the corner. And when you select that, that is where you're going to be able to type. And that's what I did before. So you would type your hook here, type it, turn it, and then you can hold it just like this. Now, if you want the virtual background behind you, go below, select virtual background, slide down here. We have a bunch of stock stuff, but again, if you're going to use the virtual background, why not make it, work for you, give context. So what you're going to do is upload all your screenshots into here, whether they're properties, articles, company websites, profiles, all the stuff we talked about. It creates a little library in here. Then you just choose the one that you want, right? Say it's a property here, and then you have it right behind you. Now, the team did a really good job in kind of improving the virtual backgrounds, a much nice, cleaner kind of angles here on the cut on the sides. It was a little ghosty before, but it's not like that anymore. And you want to make sure you have a good ring light or natural light or both. And if you do a lot of hand talking, I talk a lot with my hands, but I always keep them within my shoulders. I don't want to go out because then they disappear into the soup and then they're back. So I would keep your movement all within here. And if you have your phone, you're using this at the same time, like we saw with the property address and the property behind, keep it right in within your shoulders. Do one of these like that. Now, you also have as an option here on every recording with Dubb, you have an option to use a teleprompter. If you haven't used a teleprompter before, it's a pretty cool way to communicate, especially if you want to get things exactly right. Like maybe you're talking about a property and there's some specs you want to get exactly right. Maybe it's the measurements, the height, square footage, something kind of cool about the property. Same thing with coaching, any other industry, and you just want to deliver exact messaging. Teleprompter is a cool way to do it. Now, all you need to use the teleprompter is a saved script inside of the Dubb platform. Once it's saved in there, then you can click right up here and you can go right to create a script inside of Dubb, or you can scroll for a script that you already created, or you can search for it by name like this. And when it drops down, I would say distance wise, it's pretty good to be about arm's length. Let the words flow up into your eye line. And then just give it a read through. You don't want the words to surprise you. You want to have the proper inflection, obviously. It just takes a little bit of practice. Now, from the tech part of it here, you can adjust this up or down. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. You can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. Now, when I hit record here, let me put the virtual background. I'll put it all together. We'll do the virtual background, we'll do the teleprompter, and we're going to do this. We're going to maximize everything here. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button if I want to stop, click it again to resume. I can continue reading the script. If I want to delete it, it's the red X. It will always ask you, are you sure that you want to do this? And if you want to save this into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark, which will save it into Dubb. And if you want to close the teleprompter, just hit the little button here and it will close it. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can communicate right from your webcam, drop a virtual behind, use the whiteboard here, use one or the other or both, and that's what it would look like. So I'm going to click the save button here, which is the check mark. It's going to save it into the platform. Now, when you record a Dubb video and you hit the save button, it's going to always take you to the video edit page, which looks just like this. Now, I'm going to choose a different video just because this one's still transcoding, but let's grab this one right over here. Now, when you save a video into Dubb, you can do some things here. This little button right up here at the top, the little pencil icon, if you click this here, you can change this. I'll just put house in here. Change the internal title. Make sure you hit the check mark to save the new name. You also over here to the right, see this little square button over here with the arrow? If you select this button over here, it's going to open up in a new tab your preset landing page with your video, your playlist, your AI, your call to action buttons, everything. It's going to give you a preview of what that's going to look like. Now, if you wanted to change it to a different preset landing page background, all you'd have to do is go right over here to this drop down, click here. See how there's a check mark right here that says Rob's preset? That's my default preset. So anytime I record a video, automatically that landing page is going to be attached with those buttons, those videos, everything, unless I change it. So I can go to a different preset landing page that I have created, and it'll change everything about the background, the buttons, and everything. And I can do that right here. Every Dubb video that you save into Dubb also has an MP4 file that you can download. In case you wanted to download it, download it, then upload it to social media, which the social media platforms do prefer. Get the raw video, upload it, and do your thing in there. Or if you need it for something else. So you always have an MP4 file you can download. You also can upload it directly to YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. We have analytics down here where we have an AI coach called Kyra. So when you record these videos, if you want some immediate non-biased feedback, just click generate here. It's going to give you a delivery analysis here. And it's also going to give you feedback on the content and the visuals itself. And then over here to the right, you have activity. And it says no activity yet because we didn't send this video anywhere. But if we did, we can really drill down on anyone clicking the buttons, opening the email, watching the video, viewing the page. All of that information is available right here. Then you have a details tab. And the details tab is great because it reminds you, hey, remember these buttons are below your video. This AI sales assistant's on your page. And these are the videos that are going to play after. If you want to change any of these here, you can. You can delete or add new ones. And if you ever sent this video to someone and you forgot to change a button or a video, you can still change it, even though you already sent it, and it will retroactively refresh. We also have an editing tab. So any video you record and save into Dubb, you can click the editing tab and you can edit it. So you can hit the play button. Hey, this is Rob with Dubb. You can drag your timeline. So you can either play the video or drag it to your first cut point, hit the scissors, and it's split in two. Then you can play it again or drag it again to the next cut point, hit the scissors again, it's split again. Now you have three pieces. And whatever is highlighted in orange, that's the one you can delete, trash can, deletes it, and it's gone. And if you want to bring it back, just click undo, 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 and you're right back to the beginning. And then just save your changes or cancel. This little tab right here is a design tab. Now, this is what I was mentioning at the beginning. Whenever you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. If you want to change it, go in here and then drag your timeline to another part of the video that maybe you like better. And then click generate thumbnail, and that will make the animated preview. But to be efficient, you can also upload another one if you'd like to as well. But to be efficient, it's nice to know when you're ready, hit record, do the things we talked about, and then you'll be saving time. So you recorded video, you have it on a nice preset landing page. It's got the buttons, it's got everything you need. Now you just want to send it. So to do a simple send, you're going to open up your email. In this case, it's Gmail. You're going to have the word video, like we said before. First thing that they read, right here in the beginning, video in the subject line. Then have your hook we talked about. Then have a little bit of text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. And then to add the video in, you can do this in two ways. So one, inside of the Dubb platform, whenever you click on a video like we did here, you always can click the big blue share and send button. So when you select this, then you would put the email in for tracking of the person to get that nice advanced tracking. Add a little personalization text if you want to. This is a little banner at the top of the video. Click copy for email, and it's a copy and paste. See how the banner is right at the top? And that's what that would look like. Now you have a shortcut. So in Gmail, there is a little button right down here at the bottom that you can see inside of Gmail. That Dubb button will also be in Outlook 365, and it will be off to the right in add-ins. It's a shortcut. So when you have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder, see this little button up here in the browser? This is the screen recorder we're going to look at in a second. When you have this little button will show up. So when you select that button, it opens up the Chrome. You can see me scrolling through my video library down to the bottom right. Just find the video that you want. Let's just say it's this one right here. Click Advanced Options. put the email in for the tracking that we talked about, put the personalization text in if you want to, and then you just click insert and it will pop it in just like that. So you either can add a video from inside the platform with copy and paste, or you can use the shortcut inside Gmail or Outlook 365. Now, in terms of screen recording that we looked at earlier, this one here, the browser-based screen recorder. This is great for reaching out on LinkedIn. This is really great for market updates or any website that you want to share and show something, like we talked about with the Google profile at the top. But we'll use this market update as an example, okay? So if we're going to do this here, we're going to click the Chrome extension up here at the top, and then it's going to put me on the page. So I should show up here in a second. There I am. Now, a couple of things to think about. So when you have this, you want to think about a couple of things. What is the size, shape, and placement of my webcam? So it depends on the website. Now, if I was on LinkedIn, they like to use LinkedIn uses circles for their profile. I would keep myself as a circle. But for this one, we have this kind of cool little cartoon house right here. We have the little thing in the middle of the question. I'm going to put myself as a square. I could go rectangle, I could go phone shape, I could go circle, but in this case, I'm going square. I'm also going to grab the side like this. So you can make it a custom size. I don't want to go too big because I don't want to cover everything. So I'm going to put myself probably like this and put myself, like right in here. Now I'm right stuck in the middle with you. Here we go. I'm right in the middle. Now, once you're here, you want to think about what you can do inside the square here. So right inside here, I can zoom myself in for a tighter frame. I can back myself up. I can move myself around in here if I don't like the placement of where I am. I can jump to full screen, make a point about something, go back to the page. I also over here can turn my camera off. So if you do already know the person, you're kind of sending them something, but you didn't want to be on camera, you can do an audio walkthrough of the page. You also technically can use your headshot if you want to use that as well. But I think being live is the best, but it depends on what you want to do. Virtual background. You can add a virtual background in here. So just like we just did, you can do the same thing. Add it right in here inside the square. Now you also have an annotation tool right over here to the left that you can use. And the annotation is great because you can draw on the screen beforehand, before the video even starts, if you want something pointed towards something, or you can use it during the recording, which we'll do in a little bit. You also have a teleprompter on this one. Now, this teleprompter is a little bit different than what you saw on the webcam. First of all, this one can move around anywhere, and you also can manipulate the sides like this. Now, same deal is when you're going to find your script. We'll just grab this. Here's your speed, like we saw with the webcam one, up or down. You can back the text off, you can zoom in, and you can test to see if you like that there. Now, I'm going to move this towards my camera here at the top. And one thing to remember about the Chrome extension, this is a browser-based recorder. So if you go full screen on your browser and you're trying to use the teleprompter, it's going to hide it like this. You won't be able to see it or click on it. So if you're going to go and use the teleprompter, make sure you give yourself a little bit of space, click record, and then physically tap this to bring it forward, and then you're able to use it. You also have three different recording orientations over here. The first one is camera, opens up like a webcam. Middle one is tab, which means when you hit record on this one, it will only be the tab that you're on. It won't show any of the tab mess I have at the top. It'll be nice and clean. And if you use screen, it's going to get your entire computer screen. I would only use this if I was going to bounce around to a couple different tabs. Like if I was on this here giving a market update and I want to bring them to show them some properties, it would go to a different tab and would bounce you over and it would get the recording. Now for tab here, I'm going to keep it on this. I'm going to get my hook ready right here, and I'm going to hit start recording over here to the right. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. It's going to come up in a second. There I am. Click share, and it would be something like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I wanted to send you this quick market update right here because it's important to know what's going on in the market so you can make the right decisions. In fact, there's something really important I want to show you right now. So I did my animated preview, right? It was me going like this. You could even do one of these deals or something, whatever you want. And then I jumped to full screen to make a point. You don't have to jump to full screen. If you want to, it's kind of cool. When you're doing a walkthrough of something, it's kind of nice to jump to full screen, make a point so you have the retention, then go back. And if you want to do that, you can take your mouse, hover over the webcam like I'm doing right now, double click, it brings you to here, double click the screen to go back. You also can hover right over this right here, click this, brings you here, click at the bottom to go back. You also can click on the little control bar at the bottom. It says expand webcam, click that, brings you here, click it again to go back. But when you jump to full, right, you're talking right to them. You can make your point and then go back. It kind of breaks the visuals. You also can scroll around, very freely, kind of move around, be very organic. You also can hit the pause button. So if you want to take a break where you said you're opening, then you want to move yourself around, like, where am I going to go now? Where do I want to go? Get yourself set up, and then all you have to do is click resume, and you can resume. And then the annotations are pretty great. You can use arrows over here. You can do text on screen if you want to do that. You can make a point about the pricing just by typing it on the screen to kind of hammer home that point. You could put things in numerical order of importance, like maybe what's important or what you want to check out. You can draw on the screen, you can underline, you can circle, and all of these annotations that you're using are going to stay sticky. So they're not going to follow you down the page. They will stay where they're supposed to stay. And then you just delete them whenever you want to delete them. So whatever you're doing, whether you're reaching out on LinkedIn, whether you're doing a market update like right here in real estate, whether you're sharing a website, showing something within your industry, anything browser based, and you want to be on the screen walking someone through something, this is a really nice way to do it with the Dubb Chrome extension. Now I'm going to hit the check mark here at the bottom, and again, it's going to save my video into the video edit page that we just were before, and that's where that video is going to be. Now, there's another screen recorder that we're going to look at right now, and it's the Dubb desktop app, and it's different than the Chrome. And I'm going to show you the differences right now. So to get the Dubb desktop app, all you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app. And when you get it, you're going to download it for Mac or PC. And then if you have a Mac, the little D symbol right here is at the top, and I believe on a PC it's at the bottom. You're going to see a number of things you can do right here with actions. You can also go down here to view quick menu, and it will pop up separately like this. Now, in this case, what I'm going to show you the difference is between Chrome and desktop in terms of recording your screen. So when I click record screen here, I'm going to show you the difference. Now, first of all, when you think about the desktop app, it can go on top of anything. It's like a drone that flies over your computer. It can go on top of browser stuff, videos, documents, whatever you want. Whereas the Chrome extension was just browser based. So in this case, here are going to be some cool things that are similar and different. Now, the webcam, same as the Chrome, does all the same stuff. The annotation tool does all the same stuff, but there is a little bit of a nuance difference. When you use the annotations with the desktop app, they will not stay sticky. So you've got to use them and then move. Because if you move and you don't, if you use the annotations and move, they're going to follow you. So use them, delete, and then move. You also have a similar teleprompter. It's similar that you can move it anywhere you want, but it's different like this. So when you click in here to get your script, you're going to notice the first option over here is auto track, which is voice recognition. So if you decide to read the script, it's going to go at your own pace, which is pretty awesome if you want to do that. If you don't want voice recognition and you like the auto and you like the speed version, like we saw, you choose the speed, just click the button, it turns it off, and you'll notice that now I can control the speed up or down. So it's either auto scroll or auto track. It's your choice on that one. And then you also have this, which is really, really important. Right down here. See this red slash in this square right here? What that means is if I was going to hit the record button and that red slash is there, it's going to get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash by clicking on it, now you're going to notice I have a drop down. And the one you see right now is custom, which means I can crop around anything I want to crop around. I can crop around a Canvas slide, website like I'm doing here, document, listing agreement, whatever it is. And the cool thing about cropping is obviously is how very specific you can get when you want to record something, which is pretty neat. You also have the option to do landscape. So here's one that's a proper orientation for YouTube. Whatever you put it on top of and it's inside the blue walls here, that's what's going to be recorded. And then you also have 9 by 16, which is great for social media. It's a proper orientation. Just either crunch your browser or put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. And now you have that proper orientation. Now, the last part is the recording. What happens with the recording? Well, when you do the recording, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to hit the record button down the bottom. I got my 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I am recording a video. I can pause and resume this like the other ones, but the difference here is the check mark. When I hit the check mark, like we just saw, it saves it into Dubb with the webcam and the Chrome. Not the case with the desktop app. When you select the check mark here, it says, hey, you've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. And then we're going to merge all the clips together at the end into this one video. And then we're going to upload it. So what I recorded here was a screen recording clip. So how do I keep recording now? Down to the bottom left, you have three creative options. The one all the way to the left is a screen recorder, which I just did. So if I want to go back to where I was, click this here, brings me back here. I hit record, and now I'm just recording a second clip in the same style that I did before. I'm going to hit the check mark again, and there it is. And these clips I can move in any order that I want. So I don't have to go chronologically. I also can click the three dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. I also can drag and drop videos from my computer. So if I have an MP4 file I want to drop in here, just drop it in. And then I also can keep recording with a webcam clip if I want to. Down at the bottom left in the middle, it says record webcam. This is a different style you can do. Click here, and now it's a webcam version of me recording this. I could be speaking directly to camera, talking about something specific, saying thanks for joining me with the video. Click the check mark, and there is that version of the video. The last one down here is called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video, put yourself in a bubble or square, and put it on top of anything. So for the market update, I could have sat with right in front of my webcam with a teleprompter, delivered everything I wanted to say about the market update, and then take that video, pull up the website with the market update, put myself on top of it, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. So I'm going to click the button here. It's going to take me to my video library. Let's just pretend that this video right here is the one about the market. I'm going to select it. Here I am right here. Put myself right in the middle like I did before. Hit record. And now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talk, and I can just scroll around. Hey, this is Rob with Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, and that's what that would look like. So it's very efficient. Now that we're ready and we want to merge all our clips together, we're going to click the edit button to the bottom right. That's going to merge everything together into one video. And then right here, we even have an editor right inside the desktop app. Just like we saw the editor inside of Dubb, I can do some editing right here, and then I can download the MP4 and I can upload it right into Dubb. Now, the last piece of recording tech is going to be the Dubb mobile app. Now, the Dubb mobile app is very similar to the desktop app that you just saw. It records in clips. But the cool thing about the mobile app is, like any mobile app, is that the cameras are pretty awesome. You also can do some other stuff. So this is what this looks like. Dubb mobile app here. To record our video, we're going to click the blue camera button at the bottom. And when you select that, it's going to open up your camera. Now, when it opens up, it is defaulted for 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over to 10 because I don't want to get cut off. You can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. I'm going to hit the button at the bottom, and now I'm recording. Timer here, timer here. I can pause this recording and resume by clicking this button here. And to end the recording, just tap the circle again, and it's ended. And there is the clip that I have just recorded. So just like the desktop, clip recording. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area. I'm going to hit record one more time. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip, and I can physically move these around. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, slide it. So you can go in any order. And if you tap a clip individually, you can delete, trim, and if I select edit, I can add music. We have a whole library of royalty-free music. I can do a voiceover. So if you're going through a property and it's kind of loud in there with construction, you can get the footage you want, then go outside, record the voiceover now, or record it after when all the clips are merged together. You can speed up the action in this clip. Again, if you're doing a property walkthrough and you're running down the hallway, that could be kind of a fun one to do. You also can do burned in subtitles, and you can add text right on the screen here. So that hook we talked about in the beginning, you can type it, or maybe you're in the living room and you have the square footage you want to point out, and you have the square footage number above your head. Just little creative things like that. And then over here to the right, what do these things do? Well, if you click the tooltip at the top, it's going to give you their function right here. And if you click it again, it will close it. Now, the countdown one here is important to have. I usually go 3 seconds instead of 10 because when you hit record, it reminds you, okay, get ready to smile. I know what I'm going to say. Here we go. And you're ready to go. So it gives you, I think, the right amount of time. This one right here is video stabilization. So if you're doing a property walkthrough and it feels like a horror film running down the hallway and shaking, go here, select this, low, medium, or high, and then it will go from this to more like that, like a gimbal movement. If you want to use a teleprompter, it's this button right here. just pick your script like we did before, right? Find your script. So we'll grab this one right here. Let's see, which one do I want to grab? Let's do this one. This is going to be the speed between 1 and 10. You can hit the play button, see if you like that speed. If your eyes are not staying at the top where they're supposed to be, either increase the speed or slide everything up like that. Now there's nothing to look at down here. I got to keep my eyes at the top. You also can adjust it to landscape and the script will adjust. You also can make changes on the fly with the pencil icon. Make the edits and then make the save. Now, if you have an iPhone, you have auto track available. So click the gear icon here, select auto track, click record, and now it will go at my pace like the desktop. Want to stop getting ignored and actually grow your sales? Quit pounding that keyboard to churn out those cold 50 emails, blah, blah, blah. You can see what I'm doing there. It goes at my own pace. And then click right here, choose the one you want, auto scroll or auto track, close it, tap the X. Now, if you have a video on your phone, let's just say outside of the mobile app, you recorded a video and you want to add it here and it's on your phone. Go to the folder button here. It will take you to your photo video area, select the video that you want, and then just add it down here. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use filters, this button right here. Black and white, skin smoothing, you can kind of drag it across to see the different color variations that you can do right in here. If you want to do picture in picture like we showed at the top, great for property walkthroughs. Click here. Whoops, sorry, I hit record in the right one. Hold on. You got to use this one right here. There we go. And then you can move yourself around, zoom in, back up, zoom into the background, all kinds of cool stuff you can do. So pretty neat. And then you can use the virtual background down here at the bottom. So take some screenshots on your phone of those properties or articles or websites or profiles, put it behind you, and then you're able to record like we showed in the beginning. And when you're done and you're ready to merge these all together into that one video, hit the blue button at the top right. It's going to merge all your clips together. You're going to have a finished copy on your phone of the finished video. And then you also have the ability to upload this right into the Dubb platform by clicking the blue upload button, and it will upload it right into Dubb. Now, inside the mobile app, when you're in the home area, you can send videos from here as well. So here's the video library here. Select the video that you want. Click the share video button, the blue one right in the middle. See where it says copy for email? Click that there. See how it's copied to the clipboard. Paste it into your email client. Copy for SMS, copied it in your SMS. Or you can use the symbols above the video to the top right. The little blocks are the email, and the paper airplane icon is the SMS. You also have on here an AI writer that you can use. So just click the little brain icon at the bottom, the little gray brain icon at the bottom, opens up your AI writer. And you also have an AI writer inside the Dubb dashboard on your computer inside of Auto, the AI. Now, in terms of CRMs, if you have a CRM that you love, like a HubSpot, Follow Up Boss, Go High Level, Lofty, whatever it is, keep your workflows. If you love it, just add video. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can do that. With inside Dubb, you can just upload your contacts with a CSV file. And then when you upload your contacts, you can do tasks, you can do deals. We even have bulk sending. You can do automation if you have Pro Plus with Dubb. So you're able to do that. And you just have a lot of options for that inside the platform. Now, when I mentioned at the top, the referrals, Dubb partners, you love Dubb, you want to share Dubb, you have your referral link, 30% recurring commission, you would get it by this. Click the referral button all the way to the left in the left navigation. See where it says refer and earn, click apply now, creates a referral link for you, and then that's what you would share. And that's what a lot of people do when they love Dubb. It's easy to talk about it. If you're on a paid plan with Dubb, you get 4 or 5 people. You got a free account. Just share your link, have them come in here to the training, and let us do our thing, and we'll help you do that. We're really supportive of it. Okay, so let me pop over here to the chat and let me see what I think Trisha had a question. Trisha, how can we upload a script to use? Okay, so inside here, what you would do is, let me come in here. So if you're in here, over to the left, assets, and you could have written the script with Auto, the AI in the middle, or Gemini, or ChatGPT, whatever it is. Once you have it, once you've copied it, right, and you have it, you can either copy and paste, come in here, click Assets, Scripts, blue plus button all the way to the left. That's Create New Script. Give it a name, copy and paste it in here. Share it with whoever you want to share it with. You can give it a tag if you want to as well, and then click Save, and you'll have that script. And once it's saved into the platform, then you can use it with the teleprompters across the way. Now you can also do that in here. So with auto right in here, you can come over here to the right, see this little icon here, this little person icon. See how it says basic and sales? With the AI writer, you can create different profiles for different parts of your audience. So we talked about with the landing page, like if I was in real estate buyers and sellers, I'd create a buyer profile and a seller profile. And when I do that, all I have to do is just answer these questions about this part of my audience, decide what preferred tone of communication I want. I can even apply a writing structure right here, which is the have formula, which is about hook your audience, address their needs, provide the value, extend a compelling call to action. Click save. You don't have to use the have method, but if you want to, it's there. And then all you have to do is say, hey, Auto, write me a script, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's a market update for your sellers. And then it writes the script for you, and then you can save it directly into the platform. So did that make sense there? Let's see. I think that was Trisha, right? Trisha, can you hear me okay?
Yes, that helped. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And then let's see. Okay. I have to add the Dubb extension to my laptop. Okay. So there is if you Google Dubb Chrome extension, Trisha, it should walk you through that. It's like a three-step process to pin, log in, and that. And then let's see, Laura. For some reason, my Blab calendar is not showing. Oh, it's got the 404 page. Ugh, 404. Let's see. Ina, are you here with us? I think Ina popped in.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah,
Ina.
I'm here.
Yeah, hi. Let's see. Yeah, oh, you asked Laura, can you send us
Yeah, if you can send us a screenshot, we can take a look. And it's lab probably. It might uh have to do something with the embed. So yeah, send us the screenshot and send us the link of the video with that call to action, and we'll take a look. I'll
Thank you.
also check on our end. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Laura, anything on your mind? I think you popped in before I think I had started. Anything that you saw questions on anything?
No, everything else is pretty clear. Well, I'm sure there are going to be things as I keep getting, as I continue to put the more more assets and everything into the site. But it's actually everything's pretty clear. It's just when I put the embed of the Blab calendar, it
Mm,
didn't show. So
yeah. And that's like one of the most important parts.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
love that video. I want to book. Wait, I can't book. Like, yeah, it's just that's like
Yeah.
the other thing I want to tell you too, Laura. I don't know if you know about this. I'm going to put this in the chat. Feedback at Dubb.
Hmm.
This is for everybody that if you want to send us over a video, maybe you're trying a new style, or you're trying a strategy, and you want some feedback from us, just send something over.
Oh, great, great. Thanks. Should I also send this screenshot to feedback?
No, send that one to at support. That would be support at Dubb. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Thanks.
Cool. You're welcome. Anybody else? I know we're heading towards the top of the hour. Anything from anybody? Anything on anybody's mind from what they saw? Questions about anything before we head into the weekend on this Friday?
We'll be able to see the recordings for this, right?
Yeah, I think typically what 2, 3 hours usually. What
Yeah, yeah.
we up there? Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're
All
very
right.
welcome. Awesome. Well, everyone, thanks so much for showing up. It's always nice to have everybody in here. It's always nice to have a mix of the ones and the twos and the fours, like Bill, who's been here a Dubb expert forever. Ina, thanks for the support. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and hopefully see everyone on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.